Biomutant is all the rage right now because 1080p versus native 4K, and somehow this is an affirmation of the fact that the Xbox Series X is more powerful on paper than the PlayStation 5. And I'm here to tell you that this is the most ridiculous argument I've ever seen. We are now looking at people taking last generation games designed for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and they're using them this generation as a reason to own one console over the other. Here's a reason to own one console over the other: next generation games. All right? So we're going to discount Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart and the way that looks. We're going to discount the SSD being used in Returnal, two games designed for this generation's console. And we're going to look at Biomutant. So when you buy Biomutant on the PlayStation 5, you're getting the PlayStation 4 version of the game. They designed it on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. The difference is that Xbox allows for the game to run at a higher resolution, their backwards compatibility, which is something they needed to do, right? Because they don't have any content ready. They're not releasing any first-party games. The first one is going to be Psychonauts 2, and it's supposed to be sometime this year, hopefully before Halo. And Halo was supposed to be this year. So far, we've got two games released so far. One game released, and then the next one, Ratchet and Clank on the PlayStation 5. Ratchet and Clank looks better than anything you can play this generation, and it's a new-gen game. So the PlayStation 5 is not less powerful than the Xbox Series X. On paper, sure. But the differences this generation are smaller than they've ever been. The difference between the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro is the largest that it's ever been. And how did that work out? So taking a game like Biomutant and somehow making it a reason not to buy a PlayStation or to buy an Xbox is ridiculous. Yes, the game is being made for the PlayStation 5. There's a PlayStation 5 version in the works. This game, if you buy it right now, is the PlayStation 4 version. So if you have a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 4 Pro and you don't have a PlayStation 5, buy it there and play it there. Because guess what? On that version, it's better than the Xbox One version if you only have an Xbox One. So this is getting to be ridiculous, this resolution thing. The graphics are the same, the texture work is the same, the animation, the effects work, everything is the same. The resolution is different because it's a last generation version as opposed to an unlocked version running through backwards compatibility on the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X and S. I have a Series S, but you know what? It doesn't matter to me where I play this game. I don't even know if I want to play this game. I don't even know if it's going to be a good game. How about talking about whether or not the game is good? So the PlayStation 5 is more than powerful. The differences this generation between the two consoles are the smallest they've ever been. It's going to come down to first party, which is curiously why Microsoft's not talking very much and why Microsoft fanatics are talking about Biomutant now. So let's start comparing first party. Let's start comparing what's coming out, what we've seen. And there's a reason why those people don't want to do that. They want to talk about 1080p and 4K as though the PlayStation 5 couldn't output games in 4K. So this Biomutant thing is no big deal. Would it be great to buy one version and have it just run in 4K of last generation games on your new generation console? Sure, I suppose that would be great. And you can do that if you have an Xbox. But if you have a PlayStation 5, I'd say you're in great shape because you've got at least one next generation game already out the door and another one coming June 11th in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. So, nonsense, 1080p, 4K. This is one game that highlights the differences in the backwards compatibility program. And I, for one, like buying new generation hardware and getting excited about new generation games. I don't know about you, but that's what I've always done every single generation. And I'm sure the people that are hyping up Biomutant in 4K over 1080p on the PlayStation 5 are people that don't play many much games. Anyway, yes, I said many much. I just realized that. I have no idea where that came from. Just pretend like you didn't hear it. So that's it. No big deal. PlayStation 5, more than powerful enough. Like, subscribe, share out on your favorite social media platform of choice. See you in the next one.